There you go. Go ahead.
Welcome, everybody. My name is Lily, and I am the host for Amy Shine when she comes to Dubai this month for her foundation class and her specialty, Joy of Embodiment. Amy Shine is a certified facilitator with Access Consciousness. She is also a Talk to the Entities facilitator, a 3-day body class facilitator, a movement facilitator, access bars and abuse hold practitioner as well, and a right recovery for you facilitator. I personally want to share something about Amy Shine. I was doing the Access Energetic Facelift class with Shannon O'Hara and Grace Douglas in 2021. It was a live class. And I was watching, I was online and Amy was there live at the class. And I was watching Amy, and she was the only one in the audience that I could see that was moving. Her body, her movement, that I was like so attracted. I said, who is this? I want to know who this is. And Shannon was saying, yes, Miss Amy. We will talk to you in a minute. I'll get to your question. And that's when I knew that's her name. And I checked her out on Facebook and stuff. And she was here in September of 2021 for a 3-day body class. And we got a snippet of the joy of embodiment from her at that time. So I hand over now to Amy to talk about her specialty and the world of access. Thank you, Amy.
Thanks, Lily. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Okay, so we're here today to talk about foundation, really, but also like, what are the things that are stopping you from choosing? So like Lily said, I'm coming to Dubai. I'm doing a foundation class, and working with Lily, working with Taruna and Razika, we've had people who've like wanted to come to the class, well, say they wanted to choose the class, and have all sorts of limitations come up around choosing. So we wanted to get on here today and have a look at, okay, what are the points of views we're using to not choose? What are the reasons, the justifications, the excuses we're telling ourselves? What are the stories we're telling ourselves that doesn't allow us to choose? And also, some of you might have heard, the foundation is like a whole new class now. Like everything in Access is being like new, is gotten like an upgrade since we've done the Global Foundation. So the Global Foundation is a yearly class that's done with thousands of people around the world, and it really changes everything. It changes the energetics. It changes what we can begin to access with ourselves and with consciousness. And so we have these new clearings that just came out called the Big Four, and they are going to be covered in the foundation class. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about the Big Four. If it doesn't make sense to you, if it doesn't land in your world, that's okay. Don't make yourself wrong. It takes a while of running these clearings and asking these questions to really start unraveling these, what we call presumptive realities in your world. So a presumptive reality is where you've already presumed what reality is. A lot of us come in with presumptive realities from other lifetimes we've had embodied here. And then a lot of us adopt presumptive realities. So there's the presumptive reality of being Indian. There's a presumptive reality of being Irish. There's the presumptive reality of being Arabic. There's a presumptive reality of living in Dubai. There's a presumptive reality of living in Saudi Arabia. So there's all these presumptive realities that are running our realities. Like once you have the presumptive reality, that's all that can show up. And it's a big part of how reality is made up, our presumptive reality. And a lot of us don't even realize we're functioning from this place. It's like this automatic pilot system. And we're going to talk about a little bit about the AI actualizers. So the artificial intelligence actualizers is how this reality is run. So the presumptive reality keeps you in this artificial intelligence activator. So you never really have choice. And you know what you never really get from it is freedom. You never get free. How many of you have spent your life feeling like you're trapped. You're trapped in some rat race. You're trapped in some loop. You're trapped in some pattern that just goes round and round and round. That is the AI actualizer. It keeps you in this rat race. And yes, you may have ease with money. You may have a nice life. You may have a relationship. You may have a great partner. You may have like an easy life, or you may not. You may have difficulty with money. You may struggle with relationship, and you may struggle with your body. But do you have freedom? Or do you feel trapped? And for me, I had an easy life. I had great things. I have a great family. I grew up in Ireland. But I still always felt like I was trapped, like I didn't have freedom. And number one, like I didn't have choice. I felt like I was stuck here. I was stuck on this planet. I had to be here. I had to keep coming back here. And that's what the AI actualizers, that's what the big four does. It keeps you, so you have to keep coming back here, doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And so you could have a great life and you can have ease with lots of things, but do you have freedom? Do you have choice? Yeah, like the Matrix, exactly. That's what it is. It's the Matrix. And so for me, the foundation class was the beginning of unhooking me from the Matrix. The foundation class unhooks you from the Matrix. That's what it does. And that was when I started to get, oh my God, I have choice. And I get to be free. I get to create my life on my terms and what works for me. So what do you desire? So have a look at it. So if you're looking at, okay, I'd like to do the foundation class, or I'd like to, maybe some of you've done the foundation class already and you want to move on. Maybe you want to take Dane's ESP class. He's got an ESP in June in Dubai, or maybe you want to take something else that's a little bit more advanced or something. Have a look at it and go, okay, why do I desire this? Like right now, look at it. And if you want to write your comments in the chat, because I'd love to hear it. Why do you desire it? What is it you desire from this? Why do you desire this? Someone says, I want to be free. Okay, cool. Someone else says more space, right? Freedom, more space. Receiving. You'd like to receive more. Someone else wrote, Lily wrote, my own reality, to have my own reality. Harish wrote, change. Lena wrote, to do what I love. Kindness with self and others. So it's like you guys know that something else is possible. You do. You wouldn't be here otherwise. You wouldn't have found access or access bars or any of this otherwise. So somewhere you know something else is possible. Even if your life is comfortable right now, you know that more is possible. Now the question is, will you choose it? Will you choose to give yourself freedom? Because only you can choose it. You can use money, you can use time, you can use relationships to stop you. And there, if you want to talk about what's stopping me from choosing, the four big things that I've seen, the big four I've seen people stop themselves with that you can't argue with is number one, time. You can't argue with time. People say, I don't have the time for it. Okay, then you don't have the time for it. It's like, there's nothing else, there's no other possibility there. When you decide, again, presumptive reality, I don't have the time for this, then you don't have the time. That's your reality. Money, number one, that's bigger than time. We always go to money first. I don't have the money. I don't want to pay the money. I shouldn't have to pay the money. Why do I have to pay so much money for this? All the presumptive realities you have. Money is always a reason not to choose. And if some of you really don't have the money right now, then don't choose it right now. And ask, what would it be like to outcreate myself financially and create the money for this. If some of you are financially struggling and wondering how you can create money for anything you desire, I did do a series, a video, 5 magic tricks to create money for access classes with total ease a while back. I'll share that with you. And these are still, I went through a lot of tools in that class that I won't be able to go through today. But in that class, I went through all the tools I use in creating money for any class, no matter how much it is. And I've had so much magic show up in creating and choosing. So you can use money, you can use time as a reason to not choose, and you can use relationship. So for me, I used to use money as a reason for not choosing at the beginning. Then I got over my money problems, and then I used my relationship as a reason for not choosing. Oh, I didn't want to be away from him for a couple of days. And what was he going to say if I was going away again to another class? And oh, like I can't leave him again. Like it was all these, again, reasons and justifications for not choosing greater. Because what would happen if I chose greater? Did I have the presumptive reality I would lose him? So how many presumptive realities do you have that if you choose you, if you choose greater for you, if you choose to have freedom, you will lose everyone you're connected to here? Wow. Holy fuck. Everything that is times a godzillion. Can we destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, papak, only shorts, boys, povets, and means. Wow. And also, even with the money, how many presumptive realities do you have that if you choose to invest your money, you will lose? Wow, actually do this. How many presumptive realities do you have that if you choose to invest your money in you, you will lose? Everything that is times a godzillion. Can we destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, papak, only shorts, boys, povets, means. And so for me, I would look at it, you know, like take the price of foundation, $2,000. I would look at it and go, okay, I just spent $1,000 on a flight, a one-way flight to Ireland last week. That's a flight. This class changes my whole reality. What have I decided is appropriate to spend, and what have I decided is not appropriate to spend? Like it's appropriate and it's okay to spend money on bags, shoes, holidays, flights, Airbnbs, hotels. But when it comes to investing in me, investing in change, investing in me becoming more conscious, how many presumptive realities? Someone came on and there's some background noise. Can you mute yourself, please? How many presumptive realities do I have that doesn't allow me to invest in me? Oh, everything that is times a godzillion. Can we destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, papak, only shorts, boys, povets, and means. It's like it's not appropriate, right? Presumptive reality. What have you decided is appropriate and not appropriate? And how many adopted presumptive realities did you buy from your mother, your father, your culture, your family about what is appropriate to spend money on? What is true investing and not investing? Wow, everything that is times a godzillion. Can we destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, papak, only shorts, boys, povets, and means. So all the presumptive realities, need of reactive realities, and AI actualizers telling you how wrong, awful, and terrible it is to invest in you and invest in your future. Can we destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, papak, only shorts, boys, povets, and means. So that's money. So we have money and then we have time. You know, again, time is always an excuse not to choose. I don't have the time for this. Time is another control mechanism. So it's another AI actualizer. It keeps you in the rat race. If time wasn't real, what would I choose? And for me, when it comes to time, if it is a case of I'm like, oh God, I don't know if I can do this. This is so many days away from home or whatever it is. I just say to the universe, okay, universe, can you rearrange everything for me so this is ease? And then I have to let go of control, because we use time as a way to control everything. Have you ever noticed when you're not focused on time, everything moves with ease? Everything just aligns up with total ease. So how out of control, out of form, structure, significances, linearities, limitations, definitions, conclusions, concentricities would you have to be willing to be to allow the universe to rearrange everything for you and allow what you're asking for show up with total ease for all eternity? Holy, everything doesn't know that. Can we just try and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, papak, only shorts, boys, povits, beyond. So even this person in the comments, sorry, I can't see your name, Lena, just said, I did invest a lot in me, but not yet show up. So that again, where you're using time, you're putting time into the equation, and then you're destroying what you did choose. You're destroying the future showing up for you because you've decided it hasn't showed up. It has not showed up in the time that you would like it to show up. So if you choose something today and it doesn't show up tomorrow, you come in with your control, which is it hasn't showed up. And then you kill your future. You kill the universe is about to give you a gift, right? So you ask for something. The universe starts rearranging everything. And then you come in with your point of view, your presumptive reality, which is nothing has shown up. Nothing has changed for me. This isn't working. And the universe can't give to you now because you have this presumptive reality in the way. You are back in the AI actualizer right now. You are back in the rat race. You are back in the mind telling you this doesn't work. Nothing's changing. You can't receive from the universe when you're doing control. You can't receive from the universe when you're in judgment of you or anyone else. You can't receive from the universe when you're operating from your mind. The universe doesn't have a mind. The mind is a creation. It's an invention. You are programmed into this reality. You don't come in with a mind. You're programmed into it. And all these tools, these questions, these classes with Access are unplugging you from the matrix, unplugging you from the mind so that you get choice. And then comes back to, do you desire choice? Do you desire to be free? And some of you may not desire that, and that's okay. And this isn't for you. If you don't desire ease, joy, and glory, Access isn't for you. If you would like life to be difficult, then maybe look at doing something else. And so you got to look at what's valuable for you. What is valuable for me? What do I truly desire? One of the things I looked at too was like, okay, I know I've had many lifetimes here. How many of you get a sense of I've been here a lot? Like, even if you don't remember your other lifetimes, you just know, you have a sense of, guys, if you're coming on, can you make sure to mute yourselves? So some of you get that sense, right? That like, I've been here a lot. I've done this a lot. How many of you are bored of this reality? How many of you are bored of, okay, is this all there is? I get married, I have kids, I have a job, I make money. How many of you desire like, and know there's something more? And so for me, I kind of look at it and go, all right, then what matches that energy? What matches? I don't really know what the more is, but I know that there has to be something here, or I wouldn't keep coming back here. I wouldn't keep embodying here. I wouldn't keep reincarnating. Lily, I'm going to make you host so that you can mute people as they come in too. Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit sensitive to sound this morning, but you wouldn't keep coming back here unless you knew something else was possible. So there has to be a greatness to embodiment. There has to be some greatness to being here. Now, What matches that energy? So what I do is I look at it and go, okay, would choosing this class, this training, whatever it is, this foundation class, does this match the energy of what I know is possible? It's not a linear thing. It's not logical. Like the first foundation class I took, I didn't even know what it was. I had no idea. It was a prereq for taking 3-day body class, but I knew I required a 3-day body class. Like I knew 3-day body class matched the energy of what I was looking for with my body in the world. I knew I required body work. I knew that there was a body work that I was going to teach. And the minute I saw it, I knew. I was like, I don't know what it is, but I know that's it. I know that's an energy that I've been asking for. And then foundation was a prereq to do 3-day body. So I took foundation. And in the middle of foundation class, I was like, oh, okay, now I get why I'm here. Now I get why I require this. Foundation gave me all the tools I needed to create my reality, to create not what everyone else told me was going to be my reality, not what I was sold by family and culture, but gave me freedom to choose what is the life I'd like to have and really craft the life I'd like to have. So it gave me all the tools to be like, okay, when I wake up in the morning, how do I want to wake up? Where do I want to live? What kind of climate do I want to live in? What kind of work can I do that would have me bouncing out of the bed in the mornings? Would I like to travel? How often would I like to travel? Would I like to create change in people's worlds while I travel? Would I like the work I do to also be creating change in people's worlds? What kind of relationship would I like to have? How would I like to be with my body? What kind of movement would I like to have in my life? What kind of creationships would I like around me? What kind of people would I like to have in my life? So the foundation class gave me all these tools for me to start crafting the reality I'd like to have, not the one I was sold. It took me out of the rat race, which is the AI actualizers. So have a look at it and be like, okay, if I choose this, what will my life be like 100 years from now? And do you notice when you ask 100 years from now, your mind can't comprehend that. So you have to look at the energy. And then if I don't choose this, what will my life be like 100 years from now? And then look at the energy. So I started to choose my life from the energy, not from what was logical. If I move here, what will my life be like 100 years from now? If I don't move here, what will my life be like 100 years from now? And I started following the energy, not what was logical. And energy never lies. When I follow the energy, it always creates greater for me. Now, following the energy isn't always an easy thing to do, right? Because your mind is very loud, your mind is very controlling, and you have been so used to doing things from the AI actualizer, from the presumptive reality of what's right, what's good, what's correct, what's perfect. I must make sure I don't make a wrong choice. I must make sure I don't fuck up. These are all the presumptive realities. So choosing can be very, at the beginning, choosing can be a really foreign concept for us. And it can be very conflictual because how many of you don't trust yourselves? How many of you don't trust that you can actually choose? How many of you are still trying to choose from what's right or what's wrong? So all the presumptive realities you have that you have to get it right, that keeps you trying to make sure you never make a wrong choice, that never allows you to truly choose. Can we destroy and uncreate it, please? Whew, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, on shorts, boys, povets, and means. And how many of you are holding on to your life as it currently is? How much of the big four do you have to maintain your life as it currently is? Everything that is times a gazillion. Can we destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, round, good, bad, 𝙆𝙆𝙬𝙬𝙖, 𝙎𝙪𝙬𝙬𝙖𝙀, �𝑖𝑚𝑖, 𝑚𝑖. So let me read to you the big four. So, okay. So we have the presumptive realities. So the presumptive realities are the things you presume or assume must be true, even though you have no reason for understanding that as true or seeing it as true. So a lot of them you've adopted from your family, from your culture, from your upbringing. So it's the things you've already decided this is what is. We have a lot of presumptive realities about a lot of different things. So you could even just go, okay, what are all my presumptive realities about access? Destroy and uncreate them all. What are all my presumptive realities about money? Destroy and uncreate them all. What are all my presumptive realities about me and my body? Destroy and uncreate them all. Right, wrong, good, bad, 𝙆𝙆𝙬𝙬𝙖, 𝙎𝙪𝙬𝙬𝙖𝙀, 𝑚𝑖. The needs of reactive realities, the NORs, are so you know how to respond, so you can have a correct reaction in order for people to feel connected to you. So do you ever find yourself reacting to people in a way that's not really you? That's the need of reactive reality. We give people the reaction they need from us so they feel connected to us. So how many needs of reactive realities do you have with your family, with your kids, with your partners, with your relationships? Everything that is times a godzillion will we destroy and uncreate it, please. Right, wrong, good, bad, 𝙆𝙆𝙬𝙬𝙖𝙀, 𝙎𝙪𝙬𝙬𝙖𝙀. The big four is what I'm explaining to you right now, 𝙆𝙪𝙬𝙬𝙖. It's going to be in the foundation class. Then you have the need of reactive response systems slimes, so the NOR slimes. So these are the response systems that you put in place so that you will never be wrong. You do that by ensuring like every choice you make, every decision you make is not wrong, it's right. And so then you have to constantly determine and create the right reaction. Did I make the right choice there? Did I make the wrong choice? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have done this. And that all keeps you in the AI actualizer, which is keeps you in the rat race. This is the AI actualizers are the things designed to get you back to the PRs. So this is what keeps you in the loop, the big four. It's the PRs, the NOR slimes, and the AI actualizers. So when you're stuck in that, you never get free. You go through the whole cycle again and again, so you cannot be free of the rat race of this reality. And you always have to come back and have another lifetime. That's the big four. Fun, right? So all the big four you're using to never choose you, to never choose freedom, to never choose consciousness, to never choose greater, to always stay in the rat race of this reality, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Can we now destroy and uncreate that, please? Ooh, right, wrong, good, bad, 𝙆𝙆𝙬𝙬𝙖𝙀, 𝙎𝙪𝙬𝙬𝙖𝙀, 𝑚𝑖. Wow. And all the big four you're using with money, time, relationship, and your body to make sure you never choose beyond the matrix of this reality that keeps you stuck in a reality of judgment, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Can we now destroy and uncreate it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, 𝙆𝙆𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙖𝙀, 𝙆𝙪𝙬𝙬𝙖𝙀. Because what I was saying, like, okay, the excuses, the reasons you use to not choose. And you can apply this to an access class, or you can apply this to anything in your life. Whenever you say, I don't have the money, or I can't, I don't want to spend the money, whatever the point of view is about money. Money is always a reason not to choose. Time is always a reason not to choose. I don't have the time. Relationships is always a reason not to choose. I can't because I have the kids, or I can't leave my husband for a few days. And then also we have the stuff that isn't even logical. Like we have the stuff where we won't choose greater because we have the point of view that we'll lose the person we're connected to. We won't choose greater because we don't want to outcreate their reality, because we don't want to lose them. So it's like the point of view that we don't want to lose the relationship that keeps us from choosing greater. And then we have sickness, body, right? A lot of people, it's funny, right before they choose greater, create something with their body, like a body stuff, sickness with their body, so they can't choose. Again, these are all things that are stopping you, you use to stop you. But how much of that keeps you in the AI actualizer? Keeps you in the rat race. So all the big four you're using with money, relationship, body, and time to never choose beyond anything you've ever chosen in any lifetime, that keeps you stuck here, keeps you trapped. Wow. And keeps you in the rightness and wrongness of this reality. Can we now destroy and uncreate, please? Ah, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pock, only shorts, boys, povits, emians. Wow. Wow. How you doing? So when you're aware of this, when you have this information, you get to make a different choice. So now you're aware of this. I know that when I say things like, oh, that's a lot of money, that's a point of view. I know there's something else there for me. Sometimes if I'm like, oh, that's a lot of money, I don't want to spend that, it's that I actually just don't want to choose that thing. Because anything I do ever desire in my life, I always create the money for. I always find a way to have the money. So when I catch myself saying these things, I know, okay, Amy, what's really going on here? Do you really desire to choose this? Is there something that you are refusing here to receive? Is there something you're unwilling to go beyond here? So instead of judging myself or judging the thing, I actually look at what's really true here for me. You know, if I say, oh, I don't have the time, no, I have the time for anything I truly desire, I create the time for. So what's really going on here? So start to get honest with yourselves. Instead of using your excuses to stop you, maybe you could just be honest with yourself and like, okay, do I truly desire this? And if I truly desired this, I would choose it. So you could ask, okay, all the big four I'm using to not choose this and all the excuses I'm using to stop myself, I destroy and uncreate them all. Right, wrong, good, bad, papa, only shirts, boys, poets, beyond. And then I look at, okay, so truth, if I choose this, what will my life be like 100 years from now? Get the energy. And then if I don't choose this, what will my life be like 100 years from now? And then you could ask these four questions too, which is, will it be ease? Will it be fun? Will it create greater? And will it expand my reality? And these are yes or no answers. Will it be ease? Yes or no? Will it be fun? Yes or no? Will it create greater? Yes or no? Will it expand my reality? Yes or no? And then just choose. And what if it's not right to choose or not wrong to choose? What if it's just choice? What if you couldn't get this wrong and you also couldn't get it right? So all the big four you're using to determine what is right for you and what is wrong for you, that never allows you truly to know what is true for you, can we destroy and uncreate it, please? Oh, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pock, only shirts, boys, povits, emians. Okay, guys. So now you have it. You have a little bit more of the energy of the big four. You can play with these clearings. You can, if you can't remember them, just say all the big four, or you can just say all my presumptive realities here. And what I would do is before I choose anything, I would just go, okay, all my presumptive realities here, I destroy and uncreate it. And then ask a question. What will this create? Will this be ease? Will this create greater? And then choose. So thank you all for being here. I hope you got something out of this. If you want to join the Telegram chat that I'm going to post the recording in afterwards, you can join it. I'm going to post it here again. And I'll also post that YouTube video I did on 5 magic tricks to create money for access classes with ease. And you can apply those to anything, really. It doesn't have to be access. It could be anything. And I will
How
be
many
in...
times?
Sorry. So that's the Telegram.
How many times we have to say these clearings in a day?
Just whenever it gets heavy. Whenever you don't have lightness, whenever you don't have ease, then you would run the clearings.
Thank you.
Yeah. We run clearings when we don't have a sense of space, lightness, or ease to get us to that space of lightness and ease. And then I am going to be in Dubai in 2 weeks' time. So we're going to do the foundation in Dubai. So it's May the 22nd. So the foundation is now 3.5 days. So it's Monday evening, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to have the foundation. So that foundation class has the new manual. It has the new big 4 clearings, and it has 2 new body processes too that have been updated since the global foundation class. So it's really a whole brand new class, which I'm really excited to facilitate. So if any of you can get to Dubai in those dates, you're welcome. And I know Dr. Dane here, I'm going to post the link to the foundation class down here as well. I know Dr. Dane here is going to be in Dubai for an energetic sense of being class, his ESB, which is incredible class that really invites you to the energetics of your life. And that's going to be in June. And foundation within 12 months is a prereq for that class with Dane. What else? I think that's it, guys. I'm going to be offering private sessions in Dubai too. So if you want to reach out to me about private sessions, you're welcome. And we do have the 1-day accessing 𝙎𝙪𝙬𝙖𝙪, which is a movement class. We did do a taster with that class with Arabic translation a couple of weeks ago. So I'll also post that in the Telegram chat if you want to join that Telegram chat. Okay. Taruna, is there anything else?
No, that's good.
We're good?
It's very helpful.
Okay. All right. Oh, if you want to join the Telegram chat too, I actually did do another call another time about like creating beyond your excuses. And I shared like a bunch of questions that you can ask when you're choosing anything to move you beyond like your stop points. So that's like a PDF, like a Word document. I'll share that in a Telegram group too. So please join the Telegram group and I'll share the resources there. Okay, guys?
Did I tell you lately that you're awesome, Amy?
Thank you.
Honestly, really.
I'm weird. I want people to be happy and be free.
That was great. Thank you.
I
Thank you,
know.
Amy.
You're welcome. Okay,
Thank
so
you
I'm
very
going to share the YouTube, the Word document, and all right, guys, have a beautiful day. See you all soon.
Shall we have a picture? Smile, please.
I don't think so. Not today. Everyone's cameras are off. But thank you,
We're
Doctor.
gonna meet her in Dubai for the class. So when you come for the class, we'll take
Come
a
to
group
Dubai
picture.
and you get a picture in person. It's so much better. All right, guys. Love you. Adore you. See you all soon.